Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first ever London Live Fight Night. We're coming to you live from the Camden Centre in King's Cross in central London. We'll be coming to you live from across the capital from various venues throughout the course of the season, bringing you tremendous fights and showcasing some of the best boxing talent that the city has got to offer. And we're starting with a bang tonight as well. It's standing room only behind us here. The tickets for this one have absolutely flown out. Top of the bill, we've got a Southern Area title fight at super middleweight between Daryl Williams and Richard Horton. Area title fights generate an enormous amount of passion with the fighters and also with the supporters outside of the ring. You will see that later on, and it's a classic crossroads clash really between a young, hungry, undefeated fighter in Williams who hasn't lost, he doesn't know how to lose, against a fighter with a few more miles on the clock in Horton, who's fought for this title twice before already, has been unsuccessful on both occasions, is desperately hoping to make it third time lucky. Joining me ringside, we have Mickey Elliott, the promoter we'll be working with on London Live throughout the course of this season, who has made all of these fights tonight. We'll be making every fight we watch throughout the season. And also, Sophia Di Stefano will be hosting London Live Boxing with me all through the season as well. And so if you've been out at the gyms talking to fighters, talking to trainers about this new London Live platform for London boxing, what's the reaction been?
Oh, Andy, they are so excited. It's generated so much hype, not just obviously in the gyms with the boxers, but boxing fans. We had David Hay tweeting about it, Anthony Joshua tweeting about it. I think everyone's just so excited at the prospect of it being on a free platform, exposure for London boxers. Obviously, Mickey Elliott, you've been instrumental throughout this whole thing. We're here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Like many boxing fans, I've been dying for boxing to return to free-to-air, regular boxing to return free-to-air TV for years, and to have played such a big part in getting it back on our screens on a regular basis. Really happy, of course I am. Delighted.
I mean, when I was following boxing when I was a younger man, Mickey, it was ITV, Friday night fights, free-to-air boxing, Ben Eubank, all of that. You know, it really brought it into your living room. It really made you feel like you knew these people, and that's what we want to do with this.
Absolutely, and that is what we're going to do with this. It's going to give a platform to a whole new band of fighters coming through, the younger generation, and they'll be involved in some great tear-ups because we're going to make, 50-50s if we can, as close to that as possible. And from that, we're going to, it brings out the character of these guys, and that's what builds the affinity with the viewers, the guys at home. You're going to see some great fights for number one, and the characters that develop through our series of events, we'll then see them moving up through the levels, and hopefully, who knows, maybe some Ben Eubanks of the future.
Talking of tear-ups, obviously we're all very excited about the Southern Area title between Daryl Williams and Richard Horton, but talk me through the rest of the bill.
We've got chief support will be Elliot Matthews, who is fighting a Ferenc Hafner from Hungary. Hafner dropped Eamon O'Kane, the guy that I worked for recently, in their recent fight, and then Eamon O'Kane now has a final eliminator for a world title, so real acid test for Elliot. Elliot's actually been involved in some really great scraps in this very venue previously, so he's got home advantage. We're hoping that we get the best Elliot Matthews, that he beats this guy, and this is a springboard fight. It's an acid test and a springboard fight. If he wins it, I would put my house on him fighting for the British title. Simple as that. He's got to do the business.
And when you look at the top of the bill as well, the weigh-in yesterday got a little bit interesting between Daryl Williams and Richard Horton. They're very mild-mannered guys when we saw them the week before. They're in each other's company, there was no problem. They didn't say anything to each other or speak to each other or interact. But yesterday, it's fight time, it's fight week, and that switch flicks.
Yeah, I mean, Daryl, obviously, I've managed him. I know him very well. Really nice guy. He looks like a beast. He looks like, he's built for fighting. Very intimidating in a ring, but a lovely guy. Really nice guy. You've got to put yourself in their shoes. They've really pushed themselves to the limit for months, not just weeks, pushing themselves through the pain barrier, going. Yesterday when they met at the weigh-in, there's a lot of tension built up and the big rivalry. This is a Southern Area title. Neither of them's ever won that before, and they realise, I lose this, I've got nowhere to go. I win it, I'm right in the mix. So they're really up for it, and of course they are. I'm sure they'll be friends afterwards. It did get very heated, but...
Well, we can look forward to a fantastic fight tonight. I'm sure it's going to be one that really pleases the crowd. Elliot Matthews, the chief support, over 8 rounds, and then Daryl Williams against Richard Horton for the Southern Area super middleweight title. We'll be back with that next.